Hello YouTube, Jonathan800 here, doing a live commentary this time. So, I'm gonna do, or I did a challenge where I played as Democratic Czechoslovakia, but I turned off the Death or Dishonor DLC, so all I have is a default focus tree. This means that I do not have any focuses to help me build forts. However, because I kept all the other DLCs on, I could use international market spies and all that fun stuff to survive. Also, there's my division template. I will later add Recon Company as Grand Battle Plan. Actually gives a Cavalry Recon, or I think all Recon, Infantry 5% soft attack. So another good reason to use Grand Battle Plan. You may have seen military police. That's actually kind of useful. That is basically extra division recovery rate. Very nice. And you are currently seeing me micro the construction tab to make sure that I have at least a level of forts in each tile, because it is Munich disagreement time. Trying to think of what else to say. Well, there it is, the Munich Diktat. I still have some forts to build, and I will not be able to complete all of them in time. And that will really show, I think. But that tile with the 9 defense, that tile would be like constantly attacked throughout the war. It isn't looking too hot right now, but the forts actually will come in clutch. I do have a small air force flying around, also strikes as usual. And surprisingly, unlike my other attempts, I am actually holding, partially because I'm using 20 with troops instead of 18 like last time, because international market will allow you to buy guns, and that is actually very, very useful, especially when no one will lend lease you. So after an entire year of war, Germany decides to violate Belgian neutrality for no particular reason, besides to help me get some friends. And with renewed confidence, I am attacking with defensive units and actually winning somehow. I do not know how. I don't know if I put recon companies in yet, but I'm kind of surprised myself on how well things are going. I have been encircling divisions, but because I am attacking with filler units, casualties are racking up a bit. I believe at the end of the war I get like 200-some thousand casualties. So not the worst, but not great either. So I also invested into motorized, as I could have done tanks, but motorized was cheaper. But I would only have like 3 by the time the war finishes, but the 2 that I have throughout most of the war actually do provide some use when they're supplied. And there's Poland in the war. What you didn't see was Germany had Danzig or war ready for since about 3 months into the conflict. And I even decided to just battle plan, because I'm not sure. I just saw the strength bars on the division, German divisions to be low, and it's like, why not? And that gets me a encircled troop. Whoops. But I do manage to push my way to Berlin, so when anyone asks you who took Berlin, it was the Czechs, in this timeline at least. And surprisingly, despite being at war with the Soviets and Germany, Poland is holding strong. Poland is not yet lost. And I do manage to get a massive encirclement at Stettin. Eventually we'll take the other ports. Lots of German troops and Polish troops freed up. What really surprised me most is how Allied AI is actually kind of intelligent-ish. They did invite Poland to the Germany war when they had 0 troops on their border, but German AI was so dumb they didn't even attack. And eventually, the German line was just so weak we could actually just push. Allies don't attack from France, but they are attacking from Belgium. And it's Czech troops flying through Germany. Wow, who knew live commentary can be hard when you don't have a script or anything. But it's surprising. What surprised me most is how little not consequential, what is it called, combat width is sometimes. Because I'm using 20 combat width, which isn't necessarily the greatest anymore. But because I just don't fill up combat width due to the sheer lack of troops, it causes no problems. I could have added some artillery, but that would have made a 23 width. Don't know how well that would have performed, but the nice thing about it, with combat width and the new changes, is how the penalty is less. For a bit. You can't exceed, make a 50 width division, or 1050 widths attack into a mountain tile. That would just be pain. But there's just more variety in divisions you can make, which is nice. And Italy explodes, and there goes the war. Well, there we go. 2 giant puppets. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. You know the deal. And this is Jonathan 800 signing out.